Every morning, when he woke up, the young man would look out the window of his room and see the ocean. It was only a few steps from his house to the shore, and every day after breakfast, he would walk down to the beach to collect shells and pebbles. He had been doing this every day since he was a little boy. One day, while walking along the shore, he saw something unusual. There was a small boat on the beach that wasn't there the day before. The young man walked over to it and looked inside. To his surprise, he saw a small wooden box. Curiosity overcame him and he opened the box. Inside was something shiny. He reached inside and pulled it out. It was a golden idol. The young man had never seen anything like it before. It was so beautiful that he decided to take it home. He showed it to his mother, who was so frightened that she screamed when she saw it. "Where did you find this, son?" she asked. "On the beach," he replied. His mother took the idol from him and threw it back into the sea. She told her son to never go near the beach again. The young man was very upset by his mother's reaction. He couldn't understand why she had thrown away such a beautiful treasure. He thought about the idol all day and couldn't focus on anything else. That night, he dreamed that the idol was calling him. He could hear its voice saying, "Take me out of the water and give me back my treasure." The next morning, the young man went back to the beach and found the same boat with another box inside. But instead of opening it, he brought it home without anyone seeing. When his mother saw it, she screamed again and told him to throw it back into the sea. However, this time, instead of throwing it away, the young man hid the box under his bed. Each day, the young man went to the beach to look for the boat with the box, but he never found one. Instead, he found many pebbles and shells, which he put in a bag and carried home. One day, while playing with the shells, the young man heard a knock at the door. He went to open it and was surprised to see an old monk standing there. The monk asked for some water, and when the young man turned away, the monk quickly looked around the room. Then he said to the young man, "You have many treasures here, but they are not real wealth. True wealth is helping others." The young man didn't understand what the monk meant, but he gave the old man water anyway. After the monk drank the water, he said, "I am leaving now, but I will send someone else to check if you have learned your lesson. If you haven't, then your treasures will turn to dust." And with that, the monk disappeared. A few days later, the young man heard another knock at the door. He opened it and saw a kind old woman standing there. "Can I help you?" he asked. "I need some firewood," she replied. Without saying a word, the young man went to the backyard to get some wood and brought it to the old woman. When he turned around, she was gone. Then the young man remembered the monk's words and looked around the room. All his treasures were gone. They had turned to dust. The young man became very sad. He understood that his treasures had been a test from God to see if he would choose them or God. Now all his treasures were gone. Just then, the old woman appeared again. "Do you understand now what true wealth is?" she asked. The young man nodded, understanding that only good deeds can be real treasures. The old woman smiled and disappeared. The next day, the young man went to the beach to look for the boat. He wanted to return the idols to the sea. When he saw the boat, he emptied the box and returned the idol to it. He placed the box back in the boat and pushed it into the water. As the boat disappeared into the distance, he knew that he had passed the test. He had chosen God over his treasures. From that day on, the young man never forgot the lesson he had learned. He started to do good deeds every day and never chased after material wealth again, because he knew that true wealth was helping others and doing good deeds.